Back to these alleged tapes.
Okay, let's go back to the alleged tapes.
Who else did you see allegedly on the tapes?
Tyrese was on there.
I'm so glad Tyrese ain't got no money to sue me right now.
And Charlie Mack was on there with Will. And allegedly, I would appear to be Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will, Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up, period. So when these tapes come out, people will know I'm telling the absolute truth.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Black Balloon back at it with another video, and yeah, you already know what's poppin'. Today, we're diving back into the drama with Bilal. Now, a lot of y'all probably caught that Tasha K dropped the full Bilal interview. Yep, the guy who used to be Will Smith's best friend, or, ex-best friend, however you want to frame it. So, quick recap. About 2 weeks ago, I did a video pulling clips from that same interview, mostly focusing on Bryshere Gray. I also included a snippet from an older Tasha K interview where Bilal talked about Will and Dwayne Martin. Y'all remember that? That's where this video picks up. On top of that, Jaguar Wright recently hopped on the Blue Couch podcast, like a week ago, and dropped some hot takes on Bilal coming back online. She's been talking Bryshere Gray for years, way before the mainstream caught on. What's really wild is Bilal also dug deeper into Will, Jada, the Church of Scientology, and their close friend Danny Masterson, the guy currently serving 30 years for assaulting 2 women who were also Scientology members. And yeah, we talked a bit about that last video, the school Will and Jada created, possibly homeschooling their kids alongside other kids from famous families and Scientology. Pretty wild, right? In this video, I'll break down Bilal's clips, Jaguar Wright's commentary, and some new receipts, like Bilal showing proof of the NDA with Bryshere Gray, him spilling on Will allegedly harassing him, and of course, the whole mess with Will and Bryshere Gray, Charlie Mack, and more. Plus, Will just got publicly accused by a violinist on his tour, so this saga ain't slowing down. Alright, let's jump straight into the first clip. Check it out.
Will, and he said Diddy made him penis, right? So he was like, what? He was like, yeah, oh yeah. He was like,
what? You think he'll talk about it? You think Yaz will talk about it?
I don't. As I finish the story, you judge, right? Okay. So now so all this is speculation right now. Ain't no paperwork involved, right? Okay. So now Charlie flies down there, boom, 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 and he tells me, listen, man, I had a talk with Yaz, whatever the case may be, everything is cool or whatever, right? So about a week later, he spazzes out again, right? I knew you was going to say something, right? I'm like, Yaz, how can I not say something? You said you were, and you said Diddy made you penis. This is what you told. I said, dude, this is criminal, right? So allegedly, he told me they took care of it. So whenever Charlie Mack came down, I think they gave him some money, whatever they promised him, right? So as time go on, he's still having effects from being and the alleged in the studio. Allegedly. Yeah, all allegedly at this point. Okay. So now, so I had to leave the show because he was just acting irate. Like his behavior got so diabolical and so repugnant that I couldn't even be around it, right? So as I was leaving and he knew I was leaving, he actually was hurt that I was leaving. And he started telling everybody on set what was going on, that I knew that Will and Diddy allegedly. Oh, okay, so now I got to get my lawyers involved. Now we come to paperwork, right? So I let him know that I was going to sue him. That's number one.
Sue who?
To sue Yaz. Because two things happened. Number one, the money he was supposed to pay, he didn't pay me, because Will was going responsible for the bulk payment. Then he was going around telling people I knew about these sexual assaults against him.
This is all about saving the industry. Now you got Brother Bilal back on the scene, doing interviews again about Will and Jada. And talking about Will and Jada doing stuff with kids. Now he's saying that Bryshere Gray told him directly that he had been essayed by Will and Diddy. That's what Belial is saying. Tell me something. Have you ever heard anybody else say that?
It's new information.
Have you never heard anybody say that before?
Kids?
Yeah. You never heard me? I could have sworn to God I said it back in 2022 when y'all asked me if I was going to see that Fright of a Film.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did say it.
That was a year. That was a year before Belial came to the internet telling wild tales of Dwayne Martin, Howard Drill.
Okay, that first clip with Bilal continues from the last video. Tasha K originally just posted snippets online, so I had to bleep some stuff. He was talking about Bryshere Gray allegedly being harassed by Will and Diddy. Bilal went into how he and Bryshere Gray entered an NDA because things were spiraling. Bryshere Gray accused Bilal of knowing about the assault and making it worse. They were saying he was involved with male prostitutes, peeing all over the Empire set. It was chaos. After that, Jaguar Wright jumps in. She's not exactly Bilal's biggest fan, but she's claiming her credit. She's been talking Bryshere Gray long before anyone else. And honestly, she's right. Before her, no one really knew what Will and Bryshere Gray were up to. According to her, it was nasty, crazy stuff that left Bryshere Gray in the mess he's still dealing with today. So now Bilal's coming forward, probably because those NDAs are broken and he can finally spill. And considering Will's current accusations, this stuff, it's believable. Next, we're going to peek into Bilal's take on Scientology, Will, Jada, and Danny Masterson's 30-year case.
Point of view, they were Scientologists, period. They were recruiting other people into Scientology. They opened a Scientology school. So all this stuff is happening, and they keep saying, wow, we're not Scientologists. I know why they not trying to say they Scientologists.
Why is that?
They know what they were doing in Scientology. So let me just say, for example, let's take one of their good friends in Scientology by a guy named Danny Masterson.
Okay, shout out to Danny Masterson.
No, you don't want to shout him out.
Oh,
Danny Masterson. Yeah, he's in jail for women in Scientology and received, I think it was 30 years or 30 to life. So no shout out. We taking that shout out back. We taking that shout out back. And he's the actor from the 70s show. So he's famous. So it's not like it's just a regular guy. But what people said was within that trial that there have been a lot of celebrities that have come through Scientology and have abused people within Scientology, both men and women. We're talking about sexual abuse here, right? This is on the record. So now I'm gonna leave it up to everybody else until we get to that part in court, why I feel that Will and Jada have committed sexual crimes from my point of view, things that I've saw and documented, that they have committed crimes on other men and women within Scientology.
You were big on the party scene.
A little bit, yeah. He had like all the hookups.
Look, we took a night off a week. We took a night off. We had to shoot our show.
One night off a week.
Yeah, you know, you got to get some sleep.
But he knew, like, he'd been here, like, grew up in the whole thing here. And this was like pre-TMZ, pre-cell phone camera. So
Yeah.
you could, like, go
true.
out.
Right.
We had Motorola 2A pagers back in the day.
Yeah, we were just like, you know, if you want to look real cool and you didn't know anybody, you just page.
And then we can be like, yo, give me your number.
And it was like, and you beamed it. And now That was like gangster. But
It was like war games, you know?
But nobody was going to
Project.
take your pictures, so you could really wow out, and nobody would know what you did last night.
I have more photos of Commando Kutcher here naked in a club than probably anybody.
No way. Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
Only
With my
at, like,
Polaroid.
after it closed.
Well, you know.
The full Kutcher.
Yeah.
No, you have 0 pictures of the full Kutcher.
Okay.
Wow, it's funny you should say that because no.
Oh, man.
We do have a picture of you both. This is when you first met here. Look at these two. Look at these two cool cats.
No.
All right, now we're connecting the dots with Danny Masterson, Will, and Jada. Multiple articles confirm Masterson was a serious Scientology member and convicted of assaulting women in the church. He recently tried to appeal, claiming bias against his religion, but yeah, he's still facing that 30-year sentence. Even grosser, Masterson and Ashton Kutcher have talked about a time before cameras when they could literally do whatever they wanted at night with no paparazzi or evidence. Total freedom. And now, when you combine that with everything else, Diddy parties, waiting for the Olsen twins to turn 18, Danny's convictions, it's clear this lifestyle has been going on for decades. Usually, when someone gets caught assaulting 2 women, there are more victims we might not know about, and Bao's clip really paints that picture. I can't show the full footage because of copyright, but even the body language in the screenshot says it all. The dude's leaning back like, yeah, nah, these guys are sketchy. Danny Masterson, just another one from that 70s show crew, living that wild life, along with some of the other names we've been talking about. All right, let's roll the last clip for this video.
Jada's home at Will house, not her other house. She allegedly has her wine. She has her something called Tushi. It's like a pink cocaine thing. It's popular in Colombia as well too. But it's like you get the
Ecstasy and cocaine.
Yeah, it's like that mix, right? It's big in Colombia, right? And she got her ayahuasca or whatever it is. And she got her mushrooms. So she got her psychedelics, all that stuff. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, and high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes. This is why she think I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Ooh.
So, all right. So let's just say, so allegedly who I thought to be on the tape, well, one is a tape, because it's going to come out. So I'm letting people going to know.
Who did you see, Bilal?
Okay.
Tell the winos.
Okay. So now there's one tape allegedly who I thought appeared would be, there's Jada with a strap on top of Will. Then she's spitting in his face and choking him. That's one. Right? So I want people to know when it came out, I'm the first person to talk about it.
Okay.
Then the other one was Alfonso Rivera. Don't want to talk about that because it ended up being a bloody mess. Right? Now, but let me give you the backstory
Go ahead.
about
You're
her.
telling the winos right now.
Right.
Go ahead.
So let me
they asked me in court, what did he tell you?
Right.
I don't know. Go
Right.
ahead.
But it's all alleged
Because
anyway.
I don't watch my interviews back.
Right.
So go ahead.
So it's all alleged anyway. So, and some of it's from my recollection.
Okay.
So like I said, the Alfonso Rivera thing was a bloody mess. And in that video, he is begging her to stop. Right. And she's telling him to shut up. Right. And on that video, Jada had on Timberlands and a fitted baseball cap with the strap on, right? And the reason why she got so much hate for Alfonso Rivera is because they dated way before. I'm not even gonna say dated, went it out a couple of times together, right? And allegedly something must have happened because Alfonso always had money. So back then Jada was broke, and you know that through your interview with Laverne, right? So now,
Laverne did put you on the set that day that you said you walked in, and I have to say allegedly, seeing Will Smith murder the out of Dwayne Martin.
No.
Now, this part gets wild, y'all. Bilal talks about Tyrese being on the tapes, Jada allegedly tripping on psychedelics or weed, doing her thing in the house, strap-on and all, and hitting Will. He also mentions Charlie Mack, a longtime Will friend going back to the 90s. Bilal's explaining the whole Alfonso mess too. It's apparently bloody and chaotic. He's got this Philly accent that makes everything sound insane, and the way he recounts Will and Dwayne on the couch, it's just a lot. Honestly, this is all allegedly, but it's a lot to process. The Scientology connection, Danny Masterson's case, Bryshere Gray, this story keeps piling up. So y'all, hit me with your thoughts. Smash the likes if you're still following this chaos. You know what it is, it's Black Balloon, and I'll see y'all soon.